So just to give you some information, we are the Recreation Council. We have been around since 1983 is when we actually were incorporated. We serve St. Louis City, St. Louis County, and St. Charles County. We serve as a clearinghouse for information on opportunities in the area of recreation. So what does that mean? It means you can come to us. We can be the one source that you can come to find about information about all the various recreation programs, whether they be specialized programs or activities. And specialized means those programs that are only for individuals with disabilities, or generic or community-based programs which are open to everyone. So we have the information. We make it our duty to go out and get information so that we can share with families and individuals with developmental disabilities so that they can make the proper choices, make informed decisions, look for programs that support them, look for programs that are of interest to them. So we can help you with trying to locate those programs. We also at the Recreation Council, in order to provide that information, we have quarterly newsletters. We have a guide to leisure services and the Summer Opportunities Guide, which is a sought after guide. The Summer Opportunities Guide actually highlights overnight camps, day camps, team programs, adventure type programs, sports and recreation. So there's a lot of opportunities you'll find in there, but please don't feel that this is the only way that you can get information. Please contact us, talk to our staff, or go to our website, because we provide information on a weekly basis on things to do, and we change information in this guide as it becomes available to us. So one week you look at it, it may look different the next week. So take a look at it, see what it has to offer. So tonight I'm going to talk about our voucher programs. We have voucher programs, which is a funding mechanism to help you make decisions on the programs that are most appropriate for you or your son or daughter. We have voucher programs for overnight camps to assist you with those costs, for adventure programs for individuals 18 years and older. We have care programs, again, serving all ages, and recreation supports, summer socialization, and after school programs. But we would not be able to do all of this if not for the support of our Senate Bill 40 board in St. Louis County, the Productive Living Board, in St. Louis City, the St. Louis Office for Developmental Disability Resources, and in St. Charles County, the Developmental Disabilities Resource Board. So I'm going to talk a little bit more in detail about those vouchers. All of our voucher programs do have the stipulation that the individual or participant must have an intellectual or developmental disability and live in one of the counties that we serve. Again, St. Louis City, St. Louis County, and St. Charles County. So the one that is probably our most popular, we serve about 425 individuals in St. Louis County, is our overnight camp voucher or residential camp. We provide the funding to individuals of all ages. We've had individuals, that actually apply for it age 92 and as young as 5, so it just depends on what's out there. It used to be that we were limited to camp programs that were only in St. Louis County or in Missouri. We have lifted those restrictions now, and you can actually choose any program in the United States that best fits your needs and your interests. So if you're looking to access an overnight camp, you can actually receive funding up to $700, or for individuals requiring high support needs or one-to-one support in the camp program, we can go as high as $925. We do look at individuals, that have financial restrictions, and we do work with individuals who have a financial need in helping them decide on where they can go for those additional dollars, or referring you to a organization that will assist you. One thing is with the overnight camp is that individuals are responsible for the camp deposit. So I'm going to give you an example. If, for example, the camp costs $500 and the camp program deposit is $100, you go ahead and you pay the deposit directly to the camp, and we will pay $400 toward that camp. Now, we work with a variety of different camp programs. If it's in the Missouri area, it's most likely we have provided funding to someone who has been to that program. We provide funding to camp programs after the individual has attended the program. So you may have to pay in advance, or we can contact them, work with them, and say, you know what, we are guaranteeing you that we are going to pay, so much money toward the program. So if it costs more than $700, let's say it could cost $1,000, and the camp deposit is $100, you have a $900 cost. We again will still pay $700, and you'd be responsible for the remainder and the deposit. So just to kind of give you an idea of how that works. But again, we work very closely with a lot of the camp programs so that individuals can attend their camps. Like I said, we serve over 425 individuals, each summer. So if this is of interest to you, do contact us right away. We are accepting applications for our overnight camp voucher program. All of our voucher programs that you're going to be learning about tonight, you can find on our website at recreationcouncil.org. Go to the funding up at the top of the page, click on applications, and go down to St. Louis County or whichever county you live in. So it's real easy. We've actually made our forms fillable, which is nice. You can print them out, send them to us in the mail, or you can download them and then email those to us. And I'll give you more information on how to do that. So our adventure program is for individuals ages 18 years and older wishing to participate in an adventure program. A lot of people say, well, what does that include, adventure programs? Well, for example, St. Louis ARC has an adventure program called ARC Escapes. And, people have used their programs, to access a variety of different things. Another program is Sunny Hill Adventures. They do an on-the-road adventure program. People have used the monies to go to Trout Lodge, to access one of their specialized weekend activities. People have used it through the Park and Recreation departments to do things like go on an eagle watching trip with the Park and Recreation program. So really, we say sky's the limit. We'll help you determine the type of program you'd like to attend, what your options are. So please always feel free to give us a call and we can talk about that. The maximum, again, we will pay for that program is up to $730 per fiscal year. So something to keep in mind, when planning your adventure. You may do a one-time adventure, or you may break that up into a couple or maybe 3 or 4 adventures, depending on the type of program you wish to attend. The Care Voucher Program. This is a really exciting program because, again, it allows, the individual or the participant or their family member to make choices of their recreation experiences in the community. So, we have actually assisted St. Louis ARC with, bowling or their cooking program or their art program. We have provided funding for individuals to attend a lot of different day camp programs. So really, we allow you to make choices. again, that happen in the community, and we will pay up to $350 per fiscal year for that program. You know, people have used it for martial art programs. You name it, people have used it for programming. And it's been really exciting to see the different choices that individuals have made. With the CARE program, you know, if it's a $250 program, we will ask individuals to pay a copay, which is 10% of the actual cost of the program. So in the case of a program being $250, you know, you are going to pay $25 of that cost of the program, which is made directly to the program you choose. Again, it's been really exciting to see what people choose and getting involved in. And we serve about 70 individuals with this program. And we're getting more and more people who use it. So with this program, as well as the others, you know, the other programs, the voucher programs, it is based on first come, first serve. So if this is a program that you're interested in, you know, please make application now. We have funding available now. But as we get closer to the end of our fiscal year, which is September 30th, funds become a little tighter. So we don't want you to miss out on the availability to use those funds to access recreation programs in your community. The Recreation Supports Voucher. This is a program for all ages needing one-to-one assistance in community programs such as, and I'm just using this as an example, but your park and recreation program. For individuals that attend a day camp program, for example, we pay $8 an hour for services up to 80 hours of service while they're in that program. Okay. Again, I want to give you an example to your park and recreation program. A lot of people use it for day camp situations or programs in which people are going to be at for an extended period of time and need their personal care assistance or personal care met by someone that the family hires or the individual hires to go with them. So kind of a little background about this programs. When the Americans with Disabilities Act passed back in 1990, it said, yes, you must provide your programs to individuals with disabilities, but they did not have to, or they were not mandated by law to provide the personal care assistance. So we put this program in place so that no one would be excluded from a program because of their personal care or one-to-one assistant needs. So with this program, you know, individuals or the family hire someone they feel comfortable with, just because personal care is a very delicate issue. So, you know, you wouldn't want a stranger providing the personal care, like using the restrooms or changing in and out of swimwear or whatever it might be. So you hire the individual you feel comfortable with. Now, $8 is not a lot of money, but this program is actually help to supplement the costs that you may have in order to provide that assistance. We have had people use their respite providers. We have had people use it for maybe a cousin who lives outside the home. The only rule that we have is that you cannot use somebody who resides in your home. So if you're looking for that, give us a call. We can explain more. Again, that application is on our website, or we can mail it to you. The summer socialization, it is not available in St. Louis City or St. Charles County, only in St. Louis County. It's for individuals ages 13 to 21 needing care and recreation supports during the summer while their family or parents are working. We pay for up to $9 an hour, up to 308 hours of service. So if a parent's working, and, you know, many of the camp programs cut off at age 12, we can provide that service to individuals needing that support who are between the ages of 13 and 21. So kind of what it looks like is that somebody comes into the home, they may take the participant, out into the community to maybe go to their local park to, walk the trails or, provide the assistance, or playing cards, at your local park and recreation department, or going to the Y to swim, or to a variety of different places. So again, it's based on choice of the program you wish to attend, but the family would hire somebody to go with that individual during the summertime. Okay. Again, $9 is not a lot of money. However, it helps supplement the costs that you may have to pay out in order to get somebody to come and watch your son or daughter. The after school is very similar, and it serves ages 13 to 21 needing after school while the parents are working. And again, this is only during the school year. It's not available in St. Charles County, but it is available in St. Louis City and St. Louis County. We pay $6 an hour for up to 525 hours, again, to help supplement what parents may have to pay in order to get care for their 13 to 21s. Again, after school programs end at age 12. So this program was put in place to meet, the needs of individuals between the ages of 13 to 21 who are still attending a school program. Start thinking, if you haven't done so already, what your son or daughter may be doing this summer. Look for programs now, because I tell you, programs fill very quickly, especially in this climate now, because, a lot of programs are looking for staff. They had difficulty in finding staff. They may have to limit their programs because of staff issues, and so on. So, truly start looking for program information now and start making calls. It's just so important. How do you find a program that's right for your son or daughter? We have questions that ask the camp director. We also have programs or, information on, what to ask the recreation provider, before enrolling your son or daughter into the program. So we can certainly provide you with those questions. But think about your son or daughter. What is unique about them? Talk about the good, that your son or daughter, the gifts that they can bring to that program, and also provide them information where they may need supports. It's very, very important. You don't want to sign your son or daughter up in a program and not tell the staff about their needs, because it sets up the failure for both the recreation staff and your son or daughter in that program. So be as open and honest as you can be in order to make it a successful program this summer. So write it down, talk with the program staff, but also look for references, of other family members who have sent their sons and daughters to a program. That's very important. I always say, it can look good on paper and everything, but your best resource in finding out about a program is to look to see how other individuals or participants have done in that program. Word of mouth is so needed and so important to parents to make them feel good about this is the right program. Also, we at the Recreation Council have what's called communication journals. And, the communication journals are actually a way in which you and the recreation providers can communicate during a recreation program. Very small booklet, can stick in the back of somebody's pocket or, in a backpack. But it's, I think, very comforting for parents to hear about how the child's doing in that program, but also the recreation provider also wants to tell you all the wonderful things or concerns that they may have for the individual participating in that program. Also very important. Let's talk about the funds. We talked about the Recreation Council voucher programs, but also the Special Education Foundation in St. Louis County. If your son or daughter is participating in a special school district program, The Special Education Foundation is a source for you to look at in terms of getting monies to help pay for camp cost. I met with their director, Tim Eby, just last week, and wonderful gentleman talked about all the things that they can do at Special Education Foundation. And we're going to try to partner on trying to extend our funds to help families that do have financial need, so, but contact them, it's another resource for funding, really neat program. But also when you enroll in a recreation program during the summer, ask them about their program scholarships. Many programs offer the scholarships. So for example, if you use our voucher programs and you're short a couple $100 that you're not able to afford, ask the program if they have scholarships to help you address some of those additional costs. So these are just some examples on where you can go, but also, I have worked with families who have gone to some of the fraternal groups, the Knights of Columbus or the Owls, or some of these other fraternal groups have been very supportive. And, they've assisted people go to camp and some other type of programs. You might think about that, and we can work again with you to try to come up with other programs in which you can find funding for summer programs. So here's the Recreation Council's address for St. Louis and City and St. Louis County residents. We're located in Maryland Heights, and we don't have a lot of walk-in. Most of our communication is through phone or website, but certainly if you needed assistance, for example, in filling out forms or just getting some one-to-one conversations about programs and such, we can certainly meet you at our site in Maryland Heights. We have done that quite often. Our phone number and website have remained the same. We're at telephone number 314-726-6044. My name is Susan Fleming again, and I'm in extension 101. And I'd be more than happy to help you find recreation programs. Our website, though, is real easy, recreationcouncil.org. Again, it will give you information like our summer guide, the quarterly newsletters, the weekly updates on programs, and so on. But it has all of our voucher applications. It gives you contact people at different programs, so it's really loaded with a lot of good information to help you make informed decisions about recreation programs for your sons and daughters. So here is the information for our voucher coordinators in St. Louis City. The voucher coordinator is Mindy Davis, and Mindy's extension there is 105. So 314-726-6044, extension 105. In St. Louis County, our voucher coordinator is Peggy Welker. And Peggy, works with all the overnight camp funds, the adventure funds, the after school, the summer socialization. But I do take care of the care vouchers. So, if you have any questions about the care voucher, or if I can help you fill out the application for that or explain any information about that voucher, please give me a call. Again, I'm at 726-6044, extension 101. Again, we work with so many different recreation providers, both specialized and community-based programs. We'd love to help you connect with them. Give us a call, or again, you can go to our website. But we hope to hear from you, and we truly wish for all the participants out there that they have a wonderful and great experiences this summer. And if we can help in any way, please let us know.
So we just had one question in the Q&A about if you have to have a caseworker in order to get the vouchers.
No, you do not have to have a case worker unless you live in St. Charles County. But we do need to verify that your son or daughter has a developmental disability as defined by our Senate Bill 40 boards. But we can actually accept a physician's note. We do have a form that you can use to have them complete. So there's other ways in which we can get that. If somebody has someone from DMH, just give us the number. But if your son or daughter has already participated in another not just a recreation program, but any other programs that are provided through PLB funds in St. Louis County, for example, then provide us with your date of birth and your social security number. And again, since you've already received programming from a organization that provides programs to individuals with developmental disabilities, are probably already in the system, so we can check it that way as well. But we are stewards of the funding, of the voucher funding, so we do need to make sure that an individual lives in the county, in which they're, applying for our voucher programs or services, and also that they do have a developmental disability. Our application, like I said, is on our website, and it's a really easy application, but sometimes people have difficulty in filling it out, and we're here to help you. So don't get intimidated by that. That's why we're here. We want to make things easy for you and also get the programs that you want to participate in.